Hello everyone, thanks for joining us today. Today I want to talk about a tow test for the 2020 GMC Canyon. Now there's a lot of good videos out there where people use their Canyon and they drive up steep hills and they tow equipment trailers and they do a lot of things, and it's very informative and I really enjoy the videos. But none of them seem to do anything on an extended tow test, and that's what we're doing here today, is we're going to talk about an extended tow with a heavy load for our 2020 Canyon. Now, stay tuned for all of the different specs and things that we have done, but what we have done is we used our 2020 Canyon to haul this 18-foot toy hauler travel trailer for an extended period of time over several days, and if you stay tuned then you'll get a little bit of an idea of the things that we did with it and the performance of the truck and how well we got along doing all the things that we did. Here we are, coming through Colorado, into Colorado I should say. We've been coming through Kansas for a long time now and pushing a headwind, so it's been pretty slow driving. And gosh, look at this. Their interstate was really nice, and as soon as we hit Colorado, it turned to pot. Anyway, so we'll see how things go in Colorado. So here we are, made it to Wyoming, and we've been fighting a headwind all the way through Kansas, Colorado, and now we're getting to Wyoming, and it looks like the wind direction is changing, so we're going to be possibly fighting a headwind through Wyoming too, but that's all right. Things are going good, we're staying safe, and the truck's running all right, and we're blessed.
As we go 53 miles per hour. We'll do that.
If you can tell, but we're coming into a hill that looks like it's about 5 miles long or 6 miles straight up this hill, and probably 5% grade. The wind is blowing 20 miles an hour outside or better, headwind, so it's real challenging. This end of Utah getting ready to come into Idaho has probably been some of the most challenging hills and stuff so far. Rattlesnake Pass. Here we are coming into Idaho. Feels like about a 30-mile-an-hour side wind, so we're having to drive slow to just stay safe on the road. Snow on the mountains. Miles and nothing.
In 2 miles, take the exit.
Cannot believe how many of those things are out there.
These were all the ones we saw blinking red, huh?
Mm-hmm.
One of these look like
Hundreds of them.
gatekeepers.
And look at, you can't really tell how tall they are on film, but look compared to that overpass. These things are huge. What an eyesore. What we did is we averaged over 500 miles a day for 8 days. We did a trip that was 4,650 miles over 11 states. We did, let's see, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas, Utah, Wyoming, Colorado, and Idaho. And I may have missed one, but there were 11 states that we covered. We crossed the Continental Divide twice. And several times up in the high deserts of Idaho and Utah, the temperatures were over 100 degrees Fahrenheit outside. So it was really a pretty good test for the truck. And running all the steep hills up through Wyoming, we averaged 10.8 miles per gallon over this 4,650 mile trip. And our toy hauler here, it's got a dry weight of 4,463 pounds, and it's an 18 foot, it's 8 foot wide and 10 foot tall, so it's like pulling a pretty good box down the interstate. Unfortunately, we had a lot of headwind between Arkansas and really pretty much the whole way going through Arkansas, Colorado, Kansas, Wyoming. We had a lot of headwind up into Idaho, and on the way back it seems like the wind shifted directions on us, so we still had a headwind a good majority of the way coming back. But our toy hauler here weighs 4,463 pounds. We've got a 1,300cc Yamaha touring bike in the back. And because we were staying on the side of the road in places and boondocking, we made sure we filled up all our freshwater tanks, so we were carrying 40 gallons of fresh water plus 6 gallons in the water heater, so we'd have plenty of water to shower and do the things that we needed to do between here and there. Running about a 680 pounds of tongue weight out of a 700 pounds, which is the maximum recommended by the manufacturer. Our gross combined vehicle weight was 10,840 pounds out of 12,000 pounds, so we were getting up to the limit. And our total payload of trailer and cargo and the toolbox in the back of the truck with all the tools and everything that we carried was 6,380 pounds. So really what we ended up with was 1,917 pounds of cargo plus the trailer for a total of 6,380 pounds. So if you're thinking about buying a Canyon to pull a trailer or buying a trailer to pull behind your Canyon, I want you to know that this truck is very capable of pulling a trailer as long as you have a good weight distribution hitch and you don't overload it, stay within the manufacturer's specifications, and just drive it reasonably, and you'll do fine with it. But we had 8 days of travel for 4,650 miles, and the truck performed very well. It towed very well. There were a few times, of course, in strong crosswinds where we had to slow down and take it easy, because it's just when you have a 45-50 mile an hour crosswind and you're pulling a box behind you that size, you've got to slow down and take it easy so you don't have any problems. But the truck did really well. We're very pleased with it and plan on making more trips in the future. Maybe not as long as the one we just did, but we're planning on making a lot more trips. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope this is helpful for all the Canyon owners or potential Canyon owners. Have a great day.